Hari Om and welcome to all the divine Atmajotis to today's Bhagavad Gita Shloka learning. Today, let us learn Shloka 6.10. I request Kritik to help us learn the Shloka and Megha to chant. When Megha is chanting, let all of us also fold our hands, sit in straight position, close our eyes and repeat in mute. Shall we begin, Kritik and Megha?
Yes, Guruji.
Yogi yuñjīta satatam.
Yogi yuñjīta satatam.
Ātmānaṁ rahasi sthitaḥ.
Atmanam rahasi sthitaḥ.
Rahasi sthitaḥ.
Rahasi sthitaḥ.
Ekākī
Ekākī
yata-chittātmā.
yata-chittātmā.
nirāśhīr
nirāśhīr.
aparigrahaḥ.
aparigrahaḥ.
I'll tell one line and then after that you repeat. Yogi yuñjīta satatam. Ātmānaṁ rahasi sthitaḥ.
Yogi yuñjīta satatam. Atmanam rahasi sthitaḥ.
ekākī yata-chittātmā. nirāśhīr aparigrahaḥ.
ekākī yata-chittātmā. nirāśhīr aparigrahaḥ. Shall I read out the meaning?
Yeah.
Those who seek the state of yoga should reside in seclusion, constantly engaged in meditation with a controlled mind and body, getting rid of desires and possessions for enjoyment.
Thank you very much, Kritik. Thank you, Megha. So, let us understand what is Sri Krishna teaching us here. So, Sri Krishna is saying, when you want to realize or when you want to be in a state of yoga, be in seclusion. Seclusion means what? Be alone. Meaning in a place where no one else is there. And then be constantly engaged in meditation. Get rid of all your desires and all the possessions. How can it be possible for you and me? So then does it mean that you have to go away from being a student and sit somewhere else? Does it mean that you have to stop studying? Does it mean that you have to now learn how to meditate? Does it mean that you have to give up your desire for becoming a doctor, engineer, lawyer, whatever you are thinking or imagining for your own future? And does it mean that you have to give up your possessions, meaning your house, your mobile, your dress, everything? Is that what Sri Krishna is saying here? Let us understand what Sri Krishna is teaching here. So for that, I have a simple question for all of you. So imagine you want to be a very good swimmer, okay? So you want to learn swimming and you want to be a very good swimmer. Let's say you want to go to the national level or international level. What are some of the steps that you will take? What are some of the steps you will take? You can raise your hand and I can call out your name. Yes, Snigdha. One thing that you will do.
So first we will learn like the techniques in swimming.
Okay.
How do you
Right.
get into the water?
Okay,
Like that.
very good. Very good. What is Akshat's answer?
Please step by step learning like bubbling, then mushroom float, then we practice every day, then we can perceive.
Then we can, okay, all right, very good. What about Sanvi?
We need to work hard and then we need to keep some separate time for swimming and not think about anything else.
Not think about anything else. Okay, very good. Yes, Tejas, your answer?
We should practice not to win, but we should practice in a way that, okay, fine, I will devote this much time to practicing. When you go to the match, it doesn't matter if you fail or succeed. You know that you can learn something new.
Very nice. Yes, Sohan, what is your answer?
But we have to practice a lot, and we have to keep a particular period of time where we can practice swimming.
Very good. Wonderful. Excellent answers, each one of you. So, each one of you have said one thing, and all of that is correct. So now I'll say some of the things that you have said, but in some order, okay? So what are the steps if I have to learn swimming? What are the steps that I have to take or you have to take? See, the very first thing, I have to find a good teacher, no? Who is really good in swimming. If I have to learn swimming, I have to learn it from somebody who knows. So I have to find a really good guide or a teacher. That's the first step, is it not? What is the next step? Then my teacher will teach me something in how to breathe, how to swim, what kind of food to eat. Like that, so many things are involved if I want to really be a good swimmer. So my teacher will teach, and I have to listen and understand. Is it not? That's the very next step. And third, the most important, very, very important. If I just find a good teacher, if I listen to the teacher, do I naturally just by magic become a swimmer? No. What I have to do, the third most important step, I have to, whatever the teacher teaches, I have to practice, practice, practice. Is it not? So I have to be dedicated to whatever I'm learning, and I have to practice. Now that's essentially what Sri Krishna is also teaching us here. See, to be a good swimmer, you and I need to find a good teacher, listen to what they say, and practice. In a similar way, Sri Krishna is teaching us, hey Arjuna, when you want to be in a state of yoga. So what does yoga mean here? What does yoga mean? We have discussed that in our previous classes. Yoga means where whatever I am doing, whatever may be the activity that I am doing, in that I am one with that activity, where there is no I am doing kind of a sense. That is a state of yoga. As an example, you all may have seen some people when they are dancing. It is so nice to look at. And you all feel, wow, what a nice dance. However, the music was moving, your body was also moving like that. They keep such a nice expression on their face, and they move with the music, right? So I want to show all of you one such lovely video. But for that, for a moment, let me pause this recording. So watch this video, and then I will tell you the next step. Here is a boy who's simply dancing, and notice what all he does during dancing. Okay.
चमकीले चमकीले पल है बरसे झिलमिल करते लाखों तारे अलबेले अलबेले तन है लचकीले लचकीले तन है कोई अपना दिल कैसे न हारे ओ मैं दर मैं मन मैं जान मैं जगे जोश भी मैं सब मैं अब मैं सब मैं अब क्या धुन है क्या ताल सुन ले करके तू कमाल सुन ले लेके रंग लाई है एक तरंग लाई है देख शान मेरे होठों पे है आज बस तेरा ही एक नाम अपनी आंखों से मैं तेरी आंखों के पीता हूँ जान तुझ पे मर जाऊं मिट जाऊं करना यही अब है काम तू प्यारी लागी तुम्हारी लागी उम्मीद लागी तो प्रीत लागी तेरे नैन कटोरे जैसे दिखाए हैं गोरे जैसे मैं तेरे ही गुणगान गाऊं दिल खोया अब होना क्या है तो होना क्या है बीती है जो मुझ पे क्या बताऊं मैं तन हारा मैं मन हारा मैं जन हारा मैं जग हारा होश भी हारा मैं अब हारा मैं सब हारा बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे ओ क्या धुन है क्या ताल सुन ले करके तू कमाल सुन ले बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे तुझ पे मर जाऊं मिट जाऊं करना यही अब है काम तू प्यारी लागी मैं तन हारा मैं मन हारा मैं जन हारा मैं जग हारा होश भी हारा मैं अब हारा मैं सब हारा बाबो रे बाबो रे ओ क्या धुन है क्या ताल सुन ले करके तू कमाल सुन ले बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे दिखाए हैं गोरे जैसे मैं तेरे ही गुणगान गाऊं दिल खोया अब होना क्या है तो होना क्या है बीती है जो मुझ पे क्या बताऊं मैं तन हारा मैं मन हारा मैं जन हारा मैं जग हारा होश भी हारा मैं सब हारा बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे बाबो रे ओ क्या धुन है क्या ताल सुन ले करके तू कमाल सुन ले बाबो रे बाबो
Okay. So, how was that?
Ji, it was very nice.
Wonderful.
It takes
Gee.
unbelievable practice to do that.
Unbelievable practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
To achieve that, he must have practiced 24/7.
To achieve that, he must have practiced 24/7.
And one more thing, his head should have that much power to withstand 2 cylinders, right?
He must have so much of power to withstand. Very nice. Yes,
He
Sohan.
must be having a lot of power, and he have to do a lot of practice, and it will take a lot of time to do that much of hard dance.
Very nice. Correct. Very nice. So now, anybody else, anyone else has any other feelings you want to share? Okay. So, as you saw, he was dancing. He was carrying all the weight. He was smiling. He was in tune with the music, right? So many changes were happening. But he was perfectly in balance when all the changes were happening. He knew how to move his body to the music. He knew how to balance all that weight, different kinds of weight. Sometimes only small glasses, sometimes glass in the cylinder, sometimes with the pot. Not only there, he had to stand on it. So many different situations. But he was in balance. So this balance is what Sri Krishna is saying as the state of yoga. So to remain in balance in different situations of life, you have to meditate, is what Sri Krishna is saying.
Guruji.
So now, what is meditation? One idea of the meditation is what you saw in that boy's dance. Meditation means I am going to completely accept what is in front of me in this time, and I will see what is the best I need to do in the current moment. For example, if I am writing, then I'm 100% in writing. If I'm cooking, I'm 100% in cooking. If I am listening in the class, I'm 100% listening in the class. If I am acting in the drama, I'm 100% acting in the drama. So like that, whatever I am doing, being in that 100% and doing that with full involvement is real meditation. So another way to look at it is like this: your life and my life is full of so many situations, different situations.
Guruji, I cannot hear you. Guruji,
Am I audible to others? Am I audible or not
Yes.
audible?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. So
The
like
video was broken.
yeah, so and I'll come back to you. So as you can see in this picture, your life and my life is also full of so many different kinds of situations. We have to do so many things. So when Sri Krishna says that be in meditation, constantly be in meditation, means your 100%, your mind and body is involved in doing whatever you are doing. If let's say you're doing puja, you're 100% doing puja. If let's say you're practicing breath awareness, then you're 100% doing that. So like that, Sri Krishna is saying, when you are going to practice like that, then naturally in your mind, See, you're not going to be worried about, okay, why am I doing? What am I doing? Am I going to get 100 marks? If, let's say, for example, you are writing, am I going to get 100 marks? That is not going to be the worry in your mind. Your mind will be focused on doing what you're doing, which is maybe writing. Or like how you saw in that boy, dancing. He was not doing that because he was going to get claps. All of us felt awesome, is it not? But he was focused on doing his dance.
Guruji, it takes a lot of practice to keep our mind on one thing only, and if we are 100% on that thing only, we will be appreciated by a lot of.
Correct, Sohan. That is correct. Let me complete, then each one of you will get a chance to share. All right. So, like that, Sri Krishna is teaching us that you have to practice. You have to practice 100% to be involved with your mind and body in whatever you're doing. And that itself is the greatest meditation. And when you practice like that, then naturally, whatever you're doing, you will be able to do it with full involvement. And when you do it with full involvement, that natural happiness of doing that, when you do something really well, when you yourself have done something really well, you naturally feel very satisfied because you've given your 100%. The result may be appreciated by others or may not be. That doesn't matter. But when you do whatever you're doing with 100% involvement, then it naturally yields a sense of peace within you, a sense of contentment, joy. And that is what Sri Krishna is teaching us here. All right. Does anyone have any question with the shloka and the explanation?
In the war of Kurukshetra also, Krishna gave advice to Arjuna to be confident enough to fight.
Correct. Sohan, I request you to speak when your name is called. All right. So that way, it becomes easier to manage everyone's conversation. I will call your name. All right. Does anyone have any question? Does anyone have any question on the explanation that you heard so far? All right. If there are no questions, I would love to listen to each one of you. Can you all please raise your hand? I'll call out your names and you can start sharing. All right. Let's begin from Sakshat.
From all the part in the shloka, I learned that whatever we do, we should do with our 100%. Our full mind in what we are doing.
Full mind, body, full involvement. Very nice. Thank you, Akshat.
And we have to be practice and same what Akshat told Guru.
Correct, Sohan. And Sohan, once again, I request you, when I call your name, you speak. All right? Thank you. Rohan?
I understood that whatever activity you are doing, you should put your whole strength into it. You should involve your whole mind. You should put 100%.
100% involvement. Very nice. Thank you, Rohan.
Yeah, like Akshat said.
Like Akshat said. Okay. What is Kritik's insight?
See, when you do something with full involvement, it will of course come with a really good result, and that result will mostly make you happy for a large amount of time.
Very good. So like that, when you are doing every moment of your life, when you are doing 100% with involvement, then there is no more worry about am I happy or not, because every moment you are in peace. You are in freedom. Is it not, Kritik?
Yes, Ji.
Very nice. Anything else?
No.
Thank you very much. Sohan, what is that you have to share? Your voice is not audible.
We have to be it, and we have to practice a lot all the time. If we practice all the time, then only we'll be successful.
Very nice. Correct. To master anything in life, we have to put 100% effort and keep practicing. Very nice. Thank you very much, Sohan. Snigdha?
Gee, so what the shloka tells us is that, like, whenever you're doing something, you have to you have to have lots of concentration in it. So let us say you are reading a book. So if you want to understand that book, or if you want to understand what plot is in that book, let's say if it's a story book, now you want to see what plot is there in that story. So you have to have your 100% only in that book. Then only you'll be able to get to know what's happening in the story. But for example, now when you're reading, there are lots of background noises, that somebody is talking to you, and then in between next to you there's a phone, you're just seeing it while reading. That is not that's not called paying attention. Like, you're not in your book. Now one side you're seeing phone, one side there's background noise, one side some other person is talking to you. That is not called concentration. Concentration is something where you put your full 100% in. So, like, you can say meditation. So in meditation, if you see, they just don't just close their eyes. They close their eyes and their like concentration will be only in meditating and not be in whatever is happening outside. You have to apply concentration in everything. It can be when somebody is explaining you something. Let's say now when you're going down to play, and your friends are playing a new game. You don't know what that game is. When they're explaining you the game, then if you're not paying attention, then you'll not be able to play the game. So if you pay attention and have some concentration on anything you're doing, you'll get to know the thing more and you'll become more successful. Like, if you pay attention in your studies, you become more successful. But if you don't pay attention in your studies and you're always in a different world, then you'll not get successful or you'll not reach your dreams. You have to work hard and pay attention and have concentration in the thing you're doing.
Very nice, Snigdha. Thank you very much. Thank you. Raghavi?
Yes, Vijayji, I learned that we have to be in the present and that we have to focus more on the process rather than the result. And whatever process we're doing to achieve a result, we have to put in our 100% concentration.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Raghavi. Soumya?
Yes, sir. I think we should have involvement, devotion, and you shouldn't get distracted. Also, you should have interest in what you're doing to become more successful.
Wow, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Tejas?
Yeah, so what I learned is all that matters is practice. If you want to do something, you should keep your mind on it, not look at anything else. Whenever you have time, whenever you want to do it, you do it. And when it's time to do it, just pray to God that you'll do it well, and then don't think about the results, just do it, and then you'll get good results.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Sanvi?
Yes, I understood that whatever we are doing, we need to give our 100% full effort on it, and the body and mind should be connected and should not think about anything else.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sanvi. Aditya?
Like, we very often assume yoga is something like we do some Surya Namaskara or something like that. But yoga is not only that. That is one form of yoga, but yoga is really doing anything. So in yoga, we're doing anything we do with our 100%. So like we saw the video, the person who's doing that really talented dance with 100%. Even if he had a little distraction, he would have maybe been injured or maybe really ruined it. So yoga is not only that what we think that Surya Namaskara or other things. It's essentially doing whatever we do with our 100%.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Snigdha?
I also wanted to add on is like if you want to learn something, like let's say if it's an extracurricular curricular activity, like let's say dance, singing, or let's say you want to learn like a sport or something like that, or playing an instrument. All you need is a guide. So a guide is a person who teaches you. First, you have to ask an experienced person who knows to do. For example, I want to learn how to play a violin. I need a person who is experienced in playing violin and who is very good at it. Second is we need like the techniques in it. Like let's say in swimming there's some techniques in that, right? And they'll explain that. So when they're explaining, we have to concentrate. There should be the concentration and we should have to also pay attention. Then the last step is we have to practice that. So if you're very like determined to learn that, then we have to practice it. So before you want to learn something, you have to first be interested. If you're not interested, then you're not be so serious about learning it. But if you are interested, you will be very determined, whether it be a sport or it can be any art or it can be dance, music, anything. If you are interested in it, then you will practice it. So yeah, if you practice, it makes you perfect. So practice makes perfect. So that is the last step.
Very nice. Thank you, Snigdha.
Learning something requires 3 steps.
Wonderful. Yes, yes, Sohan.
And yoga keeps our brain peace when we are surrounded of many things.
Correct. So when you do whatever you're doing with 100% involvement, that itself is a state of yoga. And that naturally keeps you peaceful, energetic. Very nice. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Is there any other point anybody wants to raise? All right. If not, let us end the contemplation of this shloka. Jai Shri Krishna. Hari Om.